Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the Colts coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw on second down is Locke. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting to say half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. So the offense has it first and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Locke throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Locke on the sneak, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going to give this time to the tailback. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try the air now with Locke. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
4 yards remaining now on second down. They go to Johnson again. Oh, he shifts past him. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air on a first down. This is Nelson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. In motion left moves Nelson. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Again, it's Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Watching that body. Let's go. Leopard. Leopard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So a pressure spot now for Phil Dawson. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Luck. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They begin the drive with Johnson. And some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 59 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing is Luck. And this is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Here's Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try the left side with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Gone. There you go now. Check. Patriot. Boom, landed.
Nelson, the man in motion left. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Now, check. Patriot.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Gets around him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
We'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Luck now to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Arizona, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.